Hi, welcome to Low Carb Spin. I'm Karen.
And I'm Therese.
Today's recipe is a pumpkin muffin intervention, all to save my sister Therese from her coffee shop addiction. Of course, there are thousands of recipes out there.
Is it possible to make any of these without almond flour or coconut flour?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I'm up for the challenge. Let's do this.
Me too. Let's go for it. I'm going to get started with the crumble topping for our muffins. Karen's going to walk me through it because I've never done it before.
Okay, we're just going to dump everything in the bowl. So let's start with some softened butter. We're going to use some golden monk fruit, brown sugar Swerve.
Oop, that one sticks. Needs a little help.
Some whey protein isolate, some oat fiber.
Got it.
And some yummy pumpkin pie spice.
That's the best.
And just go in there and mash it together.
It's kind of like pie crust, yeah?
Exactly.
Gotta cut it in.
Cut it in. You can use a pastry blender too. It's gonna seem dry, but until that butter softens even more and it soaks up all the powders, it will come together.
So I'm going to get in here with that pastry blender in just a second. So it's looking about like sandy clumps. Is that about right?
Mm-hmm. I think so. That's good.
All right, we'll set this aside then.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to start with our batter portion. This is going to be the fats, and we're going to mix it all into this bowl.
Okay, start out with some egg yolks. And some pumpkin puree. Some salt.
Got it.
Baking powder. And we're going to put in some butter powder. And some powdered monk fruit.
Can we add in some nuts for me? I really like the nuts in.
We can add in some nuts. That's total option.
Chopped pecans?
Chopped pecans are great.
Just stir it all up, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's that looking?
Yum. Now on to the egg white portion of our batter. So I have 6 fresh egg whites, and we're going to add vanilla extract. And this is going to go into the mixing bowl. And really, we're just going to be dumping all the ingredients. I pre-measured everything, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3 fast. So we have egg white protein powder, we have the whey protein isolate, some allulose, some acacia fiber, and last but not least, some gelatin. So we're just going to mix this on high for 5 minutes. And I just want to scrape down the bowl. Now onto our spices. We're going to be adding cream of tartar, some turmeric, pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, psyllium husk, xanthan gum, and oat fiber. Dump everything in at once and continue with the rest of our stirring here. Looks good. Ooh, marshmallow and creamy. Yum, yum, yum. Look at that. Let's add our pumpkin mixture that Therese made. Yummy, yummy goodness here. Okay, and we're just gonna spin the mixer for a couple of turns since it's already pre-mixed. A little bit more. With any egg white batter, if you overspin it after you put your fats in, it's going to turn into that styrofoam texture, and we're just not going there today. Okay. So we're just going to gently fold. Make sure there's no clumps on the bottom. I have to remember that the nuts are not clumps in the batter. I already pre-sprayed the molds with some avocado oil. This does make a serving for 8. And then I just wiped it in and wiped the sides, so we'll have no sticking after the cooking. So the batter is a little bit thin, or thinner than a regular bread batter. So hopefully we'll get this without making too much of a mess. It's not a batter that you would pipe. Oh, this smells so good. So now these are ready for the oven. They're gonna go in for 15 minutes at 325. Okay, so these are ready to be taken out of the oven, and we're gonna do our egg wash. So Therese, why don't you come in and help me with the egg wash, because I'll do put that on, and you wanna add the crumbles?
Sounds good. Ooh, they looking. Smell even better.
I know, oh, yum yum. We're just gonna quickly brush, and then you can apply this crumble some on as much as you like, since this is all about you today.
Yeah, they puffed up very nicely.
And I think that the egg wash should hold the crumb topping on. I don't think you have to tap it in, do you?
No, I don't think so.
These must be extra puffy because of the addition of the chopped pecans.
There you go.
Oh, they smell so good. I can't imagine what the next few minutes baking is going to make this kitchen smell like.
We got a little bit of crumble left over. Maybe I'm going to have you make me some more.
Well, there you go. It can be done. I bet you can freeze that too.
Sounds good.
So we have some for next
goes
time.
in the oven for how long now?
We're going to do we'll do 10 minutes.
10
but
minutes.
We're going to have to watch it because your oven is
Isn't
not so
as
hot.
Yes.
My oven runs hot, so we always have a discrepancy with our baking time. Okay, Therese, I think these are ready. I think you're going to like them.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
What do you think?
They look great. How long before we can eat them?
Oh, well, you're going to have to get the coffee started. They usually like to come out of the mesh pan and they stick a little bit, and we're going to wait till they cool completely. Let's wait 5 minutes, and then we'll pop them out.
Sounds good.
Okay, onto the coffee. So now we're just going to pop these out of the mesh. They've cooled long enough.
Yay.
And you just kind of run your fingers around the bottom, and they release.
Coffee's ready.
Well, Therese, I hope these pumpkin muffins help cure your addiction.
If this doesn't make your day, I don't know what will. You ready to taste test?
Absolutely.
Here we go. Very moist. I love the size too. It's perfect portion control. Just the right amount of sweet on the topping. I think you nailed it.
I like the nuts too.
You would never know that these are not made with almond flour or coconut flour. I think you nailed it.
Great.
I'm cured.
Cheers to that.
Sounds good.